as far as the mentoring goes, I hadn't really thought about it, but I reached out to a couple of friends who were attorneys,
Okay.
and they gave me some basic guidelines, put me in contact with some people. A guy who he's retired, but now his whole business is mentoring people and giving them his assessment of, is it going to be successful, or could it be successful,
Right.
or you need to modify this or that or whatever. And he gave me a lot of good advice, and some of it I took and some of it I didn't.
Hey, that's a part of the give and take, right?
Yeah.
That's part of the give and take. Last question real quickly. If you had to give one small piece of advice for people that are looking, and this is, for veterans that are really trying to make a transition, and quite honestly, a few of them are making it in the same time frame that you did, from the old shop to the new shop, having to make that transition pretty quickly. If you had to give them one piece of advice, what would it be?
I guess it would be, if you're opening a business, it's really more than just having a passion for whatever you're doing. If all I had was a passion for cigars, I wouldn't have been able to do this. But I have a little bit of a background and a history of managing business and doing some of the regulatory things and whatever. I understand, like for me, we had about a month and a half from the time I found out that the other guy was retiring and there was no business to us trying to open the door here.
Right.
So that's not very much time at all. But if you could take the time to make sure that you're completely aware of what you're getting into, and that if you don't know something, to surround yourself with people who do know something about it. I mean, if you've never been a manager, how are you going to manage people?
That's true.
And owning a business is managing people.
Right.
Not only are you managing employees, you're managing your customers.
Right.
And, you just have to, if it's not you, I guess what I'm saying is, do an honest assessment. These are my strengths. These are my weaknesses.
Right.
Okay, the strengths, I can handle this.
Right.
These weaknesses are going to infringe on my business here or there or whatever.
And will impact your success.
And impact the success. So who can I put in a position that I can feel comfortable that they're reliable to take care of that for me? And then it's, how much is it going to cost me to put that person in that position,
in that role?
And and so just one thing that I didn't have time to do was to set out a formal business plan.
Okay.
I kind of had something in my mind,
Right.
but I think that if I'd have had more time and actually developed like a bank-ready business plan proposal, that some of the things I ran into, little obstacles, I could have transitioned a little bit one way or the other.
Right. Made it a little simpler.
And made it easier on myself.
Outstanding. Like I said, guys, we're here having lunch. Virgin Cigars, 8601 Glenwood Avenue. Oscar Arrizola, a good friend of mine, a good friend of the foundation. As always, he gives it to you straight, and I'm loving it every minute of it. Thanks a lot, Oscar. Can't wait to do this again.
And just so that all of you know, here at Virgin Cigars, we love you and appreciate everything you and your family have done and sacrificed to allow us to have something like this.
Perfect.